Sawadee krap. Welcome to Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. It's Tuesday, July 30th, and I'm your host, JP Mestanza. Let's start with our top story. Police are trying to identify the mother of a baby boy believed to be only 7 to 10 days old who was found abandoned in front of a woman's rented room early yesterday morning. Dalang police were called to the scene in Tepkasatri at 5:30 a.m., where a 32-year-old woman told police that she was sleeping when she was woken by the sound of a baby crying. She opened her front door to find the baby boy swaddled in a cloth on her doorstep. Where the umbilical cord had been severed was still a raw wound, and rescue workers soon at the scene rushed the baby to Dalang Hospital for care. Police are continuing their investigation. A woman entrusted with caring for her friend's 2 daughters is facing charges for her role in allowing an official to sexually molest them, according to Phang Nga police. 55-year-old Sakon Podi was picked up during the initial follow-up investigation following the hunt for Supasak, the fugitive ex-Oboto president, according to police in Phang Nga province. Earlier this month, we reported on Supasak Pokabut, the now ex-Oboto president in the district in Phang Nga province, north of Phuket, who is partially paralyzed down his right side, and how he allegedly explained to a woman that a traditional Chinese medical therapist recommended he find a girl to hug and kiss to alleviate the partial paralysis. That woman, 55-year-old Sakon Podi, allegedly obliged him by offering him the 2 girls who were staying with her at the time, daughters of her friend, a 13-year-old and a 16-year-old, both of whom were later molested, according to police. Sakon was later arrested and presented at Phang Nga Police Provincial Court to face charges of human trafficking for her role in the incident. Sakon is denying the charges. Meanwhile, police are continuing their search for Supasak as more victims come forward. Read the full story at thephuket.news.com. The Department of Special Investigation, the DSI, are renewing efforts to arrest Pradama Jayo, the former abbot of Wat Pradama Kaya, after Justice Minister Somsak Tepsutin ordered the DSI to step up its probe into the multi-billion baht Klongchan Credit Union Co-op embezzlement scandal. The embezzlement scandal made headlines after the KCU Co-op chairman, Supachai Sri Supa Akson, confessed to embezzlement between 2009 and 2013. He's accused of siphoning off 12 billion baht and transferring about 932 million baht of that money to 75-year-old monk Pradama Jayo, some monks under the Wat Pradama Kaya network, and the foundation, allegedly used to finance the construction of a globe-shaped building inside the temple. Pradama Jayo is wanted for allegedly laundering money and receiving stolen property in connection with the scandal, but previous DSI-led operations in 2016 and 2017 failed to arrest him. This whole thing has come back under the spotlight after reporters last week asked Minister Somsak whether he was worried about taking legal action against the revered monk, as the minister is a known disciple of Pradama Jayo. He said he stick to the law. Now, Minister Somsak wants the DSI to speed up and follow up the investigation into the embezzlement, and reports suggest that the monk may have already fled the country. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. Phuket Extra will be right back after this. Visit us in Patong or inkedinasia.com. Welcome back to Phuket Extra. A tragedy in Koh Samui, as police on a small tourist island are saying that they believe a Spanish tourist accidentally fell from a waterfall on Saturday. 26-year-old David Alejandro Rocamundi Conesa had come to the Namwang 2 waterfall over the weekend, but he became separated from his group while they were all exploring. Eventually, they returned to their hotel, but he still hadn't come back, so that's when authorities were called. After an exhaustive search of the area, authorities did find the body of the Spanish tourist trapped between two boulders and partially submerged. Officials are assuming that David accidentally fell to his death after losing his footing on the slippery surface there. The 10 member states of ASEAN are hosting a very special, important Southeast Asia summit this week, which include core ASEAN foreign ministers, Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi, Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov, and U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, among others. About 27 meetings will be held through Saturday, with 21 countries and alliances set to participate in the summit in the Thai capital, amid the backdrop of rising trade tensions between the U.S. and China, while ASEAN ministers and their Chinese counterpart are set to expand talks regarding the South China Sea. There's also trade tensions between South Korea and Japan after the land of the rising sun slapped curbs on the exports to South Korea of three materials vital to semiconductor and display manufacturing. For more, visit thephuket.news.com. And that's it for Phuket Extra, brought to you by PSD Windows and Doors. For safe, secure, and soundproof windows, visit pvcphuket.com. We like to get your feedback on any of the news you just watched, so drop us a line in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. From all of us here at the Phuket News Center, thank you for watching, and until tomorrow, stay classy, Phuket.